Hi, my name is Kaz. This is my YouTube video, and I've been speaking about bullying because it can have a major factor in building in your self-confidence and your low self-esteem. It could be something that has happened, and you're finding it hard to get over it. And the thing is, it'll always be in your mind. I'm sorry if that that doesn't make you feel good, but it's changing the way it is making you feel. The one thing that I've learned from bullying is that it's made me toughen up, it's made me thick-skinned, and it's made me be stronger. So it's given me strength, and it's given me courage to do things that I never thought I would do, because I've answered back to them, responded by saying, no, your comments mean nothing to me. You bullied me because you've got your own issues, and I'm not gonna allow that experience to stop me from doing the things I want in my life. And that's what you need to stop. You need to not allow it to take over your life. You need to start thinking about what you really want in your life. Do you want to look back when you're 70 or 80 and think all I did was think about that time when I was bullied and I let it take over my life, and allowed it to not do the things I wanted to do? Or what is it you want to? If you could imagine that you are imagine your life in 10 years' time. What is it you would like to achieve in 10 years' time? Do you want to still have this experience of you being bullied to affect you for the rest of your life? No. And those who are being bullied, you do have the right to fight back. And I would like to say to all those that have shared their vlogs and their blogs about bullying, thank you. I think you're all absolutely fabulous and amazing people. You've got a lot of courage, because it does take a lot of courage to share your experiences. And some of them have been, shocking. Made mine seem, like nothing compared to theirs. But it doesn't matter how, minor or how big, the bullying or was in your life, and the other things that affect your life. It can destroy your confidence, but you've got to stop allowing it to. And you can say to those bullies, I don't like the way you're taunting me. I am worth more than what you're saying I am. Please leave me alone, or I will make sure that you get reported and this gets dealt with, because I don't deserve to be put down or made to feel miserable by you. And that's not, you don't have to get confrontational. That's just saying, look, I don't need this. I know I'm worth more than this bullying. I'm worth more than the things that you're saying. Just leave me alone. You have the right to say that. And I do believe that you should be had to defend yourself if they are physically hurting you. I do think they should teach, kids at school about self-defense. Now, there'll be a lot of opinions on that, I know, but I've been someone who's been bullied. If I had been taught how to defend myself, because you can't pretend that bullying doesn't happen. And I think when I was at school, from the impression I got, it was something that wasn't really paid too much attention to. But when it did happen, action was taken. But, I do think that things should have been put into place to prevent it from happening, and it was something that was sort of not paid too much attention to. But now, there is, and I do think that they should teach at schools, one, how to respect people, and that it's, is unacceptable. And I know that, from secondary school, they did try and put it into people's minds that bullying is not acceptable. But I do think that there should be more help to those who've been victim of bullying, because it's in the aftermath of being bullied, is something that can take over your life. And, I do think they should have some sort of school counsel or therapy. Because my husband works in a school, I don't think they have anything like that, but I think they should do, because, especially other issues as well, when your body starts to change, that can really affect the way you feel about yourself. And so I do think they should offer some sort of counselling or therapy for kids in school. Because when you are being bullied, it can be hard to find someone to talk to. And so, but I do think that, it is your right as a victim of being bullied to fight back. And I just want to say that, the reason why, and I'm speaking for myself, I'm doing these vlogs, is not because I want some people to feel sorry for me. It's because I want to raise the issue, like others have, that it has gone on, but you can turn your life around, and to help other people that have been bullied, and to encourage other people to share their experience of bullying. Because the more we talk about it, the more we make people aware of it, the more we can, things can be put into place so it stops from happening. And, in my last vlog, I talked about bullying policy, and I just want to show you an example of what bullying policy at work or at school. It might be slightly different, but this is what a bullying policy looks like. And basically, this is your evidence against the bullied and your employer. If this is what, first of all, if bullying is taking place, you need to report it. Okay, because a lot of companies don't know what's going on, or bosses know what's going on, unless you raise the issue. And then it's said in here, or what they state in their policy, or what will happen. Now, if that's not happening when you've reported it, then it is your right to take legal action against them. Because at the end of the day, it's in their interest as a company to do so, because it can affect a company's reputation. I know when I've heard about bullying, when I've heard about friends being bullied and the company they've worked for, it has stopped me from using those services, because, no one should be, no one should be made to feel miserable when they're trying to earn a living. You are adults, you should know better, and if you can't behave like adults, then you shouldn't be allowed to the privilege of, being in a workplace. There's a lot of people that do want the jobs, that could do a good job and could treat people a lot better. And those people that are bullying, they do need help as well, because they need to be taught that it's not acceptable. An action, and it will affect, if you have bullied somebody, it's not something that will go away, and it will affect you getting employment, and getting people allowing you to, do volunteer work, or, and have the career you wanted, because nobody wants to employ anybody who's a potential risk in their company. That's going to, affect other employees or employees. At the end of the day, if you want to be offered opportunities in life, then you've got to stop bullying somebody, because it will affect you. And you need to deal with the issues, if you are bullying somebody, because you don't like them, then that's something you need to deal with. It's got nothing to do with your victim. It's to do with yourself, and it's you. And you know, to those who've been bullied, you know, you need to take action against them, because that's the only way that it's going to be dealt with. And you know, as soon as you raise the alarm, it will then make sure that things are put into place if it doesn't happen again, and your case is dealt with, so you can continue to do a good job or continue education. Because kids can be mean, but then you should. But then I do expect that adults should know better, and you know that it shouldn't be continued on. If it is, and that's and that's something that needs to be dealt with by the employer to make sure that person gets help, so they don't continue bullying people, because you know I don't you know, it'd be fair for them to have the right for them to work, because they've got issues that's affecting them the way they are towards people. And I know people, there's going to be people who's going to watch this that will have mixed feelings about that and say, no, you know, they're bullies, they should be punished, they should, you know, you should, you know, hit them back, blah blah blah. But that for me, from my experience, that hasn't really helped. It just makes things worse, you know, and it just makes you as bad as them, and you know, it can make them taunt you even more. You know, if you want the issue to go away, you need to get the right people involved to stop it to go away. And no one should have to fight the bullies on their own, you know. And there should be a support group, you know, out there that can help you to fight against bullies. You know, if you can find somebody, a confidant or witness that can also help with bullying, then, you know, use them, as I said in the previous vlog. But also keep a journal, and you know, put time, date, you know, where you was, is it when you're on your own, are they in a group, and just, you know, write everything down. And you know, you've got a voice activator on your phone, use it. You know, some people may disagree with that, but you know, lots of the time, you know, companies want evidence, and that is your evidence. You know, unfortunately, in my case, they turned it around, and I regret that I didn't take it further and I didn't take legal action, because it was my right to. And you know, if I could turn the clock back, I would have done. If I could write to my 20 or so self, the one thing I would say to is, you know, don't take being bullied by these people. You know, say to them it is not acceptable, report it, and if the employer is not willing to deal with it and has twisted it so it's, you know, they've said it's you're the issue, then it's your right to take legal action and do so, because it will stop them from doing it to somebody else. You know, because I've worked for some great companies, and you know, my experience, I do have some great memories of primary school, actually. You know, and my childhood, it was not all doom and gloom. But I have become kind of angry that I've allowed the painful experiences to stop me from doing the things that I wanted to in life. You know, and that's why, you know, I then took action and did the things I wanted, because I thought, no, I'm not going to allow them to stop me from living the life I want. And that's why I've now used it to give me strength, give me determination, to say, you know, I don't care, you know, I'm not bothered. If you having a dig at me makes you feel better, then you go ahead, but it's not going to stop me from believing in myself. And you know, and again, if you are being bullied online, again, it's your right to report it. You know, if I've found that someone's been out of order, I've witnessed cyberbullying, where some girl hacked into somebody's account and was being very nasty to this person, and I reported them. And that person did go away. And I'm glad now that those who are trolling, because it's cowardly behaviour. Because I've had it when I worked at a company, and we had a chat service, and people were so rude because when they're hiding behind a machine, they feel that they have a lot of power. But actually, they don't. So, and that's what helped me be thick-skinned as well. And I thought, no, I'm not going to allow them to have me in a bad mood. Why should I? If that's what gives them their kits and that's their own issue, that's got nothing to do with me. And so it's just sticks and stones at the end of the day. Words won't hurt me anymore. I use the words that help, words that give me the power to thrive in life, and I will just use those negative words to make me thrive and have the things I want in life. Because it's the things like having a child, being married, having my own home is what is things that I think, no, that's what's important. Those negative comments aren't important, and it's just going to make me stronger. So, and that's what you need to do, is not allow your negative experiences to take over your life, and to allow it to make you strong, make you succeed in life, and have the things you want. So, good luck. I will be doing more vlogs, and I do hope that my vlogs are do help those who've been bullied and dealing with low self-esteem. And you need to start getting in touch with your positive side. I've also created a blog to go alongside with these vlogs, which is non-profit. I want to do this the reward for me to doing this is to know that I'm helping somebody. That to me is my reward, and to know that that I can help someone out there that's having self-confidence issues. And so I've set up a blog to coincide to help those who feel low about themselves. And it's called Everyone Can Build a Castle. And basically I've called it that because it's not saying that basically you can build a castle, but it's saying that you can have you can have a better life. Everyone can succeed in this world. Everybody can have the life they want. And it's all about changing the way you see things, the pain that you've gone through in life, to help you towards getting the things that you want. And so I will be putting a link to that at the end of this vlog. So many thanks for watching my vlog today. Wish you all the best of luck, and thank you again for all those who've shared their vlogs on YouTube about bullying. I think you're all absolutely, and also I've watched a vlog about someone who's suffering with depression. I think you're all absolutely amazing people, and keep on vlogging, keep on. Let's turn social media into something positive rather than negative. Let's make use of this tool that we have now to try and help people, rather than allowing those who abuse it take over social media. And it's just that's the best reward is trying to help other people. And so let's give to others and treat those how we would like to be treated ourselves. So good luck and goodbye. Take care.